Well, it was a beautiful evening and not a cloud in the sky. And we went to bed and fell asleep. And then halfway through the night, woke up with a full-on thunderstorm bearing down on us. High winds, torrential rain, thunder and lightning. So we didn't even have any of the guy lines out from the tent. So we had to get up and put the guy lines out. And yeah, I mean, it was okay. The tent was fine. It wasn't too windy, but I mean, it was definitely blowing. Yeah, so we didn't get that much sleep. But yeah, in the morning, it's just all gone away again, and we've got some sun. So yeah, hopefully that will have got it out of its system and there won't be any more. Yeah, I'm very glad that happened overnight and not when we were hiking, because that would have been miserable. Yeah, so we're going to head down there. It's just following this river, so we shouldn't have any more passes today. And we're going to try and make really good time and get some real miles in. So we're trying to get as far as we can today. I think there's going to be various, lots of options for camping because it's such a beautiful river. Yeah, so yeah, we're just going to try and get as far as we can. We're still umming and ahhing about whether we go all the way. We haven't really been rationing food that much. We've been kind of eating mostly rations, but there is a chance that when we get to the point where we could do the turn off, that we might be able to get some food there somehow. I don't know quite how. There's a road, so it may be possible to hitch a lift into town, grab some food and come back, perhaps. But we are quite pressed on time because I think we only have, if you go by our previous kind of itinerary, we only really have 2 or 3 days before our flight. So yeah, so we can't really extend by sort of 5 or 10 days. But yeah, there we go. We're going to try and make some time up today. Well, we've hiked about 10 kilometers in how long? 4 hours? 8? 3 hours. 3 hours. Yeah, so making really good time. It's just all been on a what looks like a disused dirt track that we've been following yesterday as well. So it's been really easy hiking. Seems to be this whole area is filled with cattle pastures, but I guess it's not used in the winter, and they take the cattle away and bring them back in summer. And I think we're just a little bit too early for all the cattle to come back, thank God. Those horrible cows, don't want any more of them. So yeah, we've been passing quite a few herder encampments where they'll have a frame of a tent, but without any fabric on it, and there'll be a bundle of their stuff, kind of bundled up and raised on a platform. So there's been quite a few of them, and a few more kind of signs of humans, like barbed wire fences and things, just kind of keeping the herder patches separate. And then about half an hour ago, we found our first saw our first humans for 3 days. Which was nice. We're getting back to civilization. A couple of guys on horses with some cattle down at this level. So I guess maybe they come here earlier, the lower elevation guys. But yeah, we're just having some noodles for lunch, and then we're going to push on and try and go as far as we can today. Well, we thought today was going to be a nice stroll down the dirt track, and the first half was. And then the dirt track kind of peters out, and then in the distance we could see the Forest of Doom. This has been this has been kind of marked on the GPX trails as a difficulty. And it was absolutely terrifying. There was very, very sketchy bits. We didn't really know. We've got sort of 3 or 4 different GPX trails, and they all took different routes. And we just sort of charged through and just got cliffed out in the middle, and it was absolutely miserable, just very, very steep forest with just these gorges and cliffs and all sorts of horrible things. So we backtracked and took another route, a lower route nearer the river, and that was actually much nicer and had a pretty good trail that we could follow. As soon as we found the nice trail there, we were overjoyed. But it was still absolutely terrifying. There was bits that, I mean, the last bit, we've just climbed down this. We've just climbed down through here. Absolutely not the sort of thing. Yeah, since our Pakistan adventure, we've been trying to minimize our risk tolerance, and today was pushing it, let's say. It was very, very sketchy. But we found this beautiful little campsite. It's a bit muddy, but we found a little grassy patch over there next to the river. The problem is the river is very, very dirty. There was, I got it, there's a clip of it actually. There was a side stream that was just filthy, and the rest of the river was absolutely crystal clear. And all the other side streams we've seen are completely crystal clear as well. So it's a real shame that that's muddied the river, and that's the only drinking water we're going to have. So yeah, we're going to have to filter that and boil it, and yeah, it's not going to be very nice for Siyuan's filter. What did you think about today, Siyuan?
It started really easy and we made good distances, and then the last few Ks were really difficult going through the forest.
Oh my God. We've actually done 21 kilometers.
Really?
Yeah, and it's taken us 10 hours. And I think the last probably 3 hours we've done maybe 2 kilometers through that forest. I'm actually not as exhausted as I was yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel too bad. Yesterday it was only 15 kilometers and my legs were jelly. But yeah, I could carry on, but not going to. I'm gonna settle down here, have some food. Wow, what a day.